Okay, now for realsies, I believe. Now for realsies, I believe. Yes. For realsies. This time it works. Hello, everybody. I had to do some stuff to the video game that I did not realize I had to do. So, here it is. Demon Souls by Japan Studio. Hello, Inthafin. How are you? How's the audio? How's the visual? How is everyone doing? It's a lovely Saturday night. Sorry I was not here yesterday night. I just decided that it was a little bit too late to start the game the way that I wanted to. So... that sounds a little bit off, doesn't it? Give it a second. That seems not correct. That seems not correct. That audio... Did that not do well? Did that cutscene not do well for you as well, or was that just me? Was that just me? Because, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Crunchy. Hopefully, that's the only crunch we get. We're starting the game in offline mode. Yep, here's Test. Lovely, lovely Test. Johnny Test. Let's go make a new person. One who will not just be a test, but will be a full-fledged playthrough of this ding-ding video game. If we can. If we can. Things have been rough so far. Okay. Interesting. I can only play test. That doesn't seem right.
Soul who fears not death. I shall guide you.
Compiling shaders! Guys, the game might not be stable.
So that you may lull the old one back.
Oh, no! Hi, Aki. We're having some technical difficulties and we're learning together on stream. Hello, Baritone. Okay. We're having some issues. So, we're trying to get it all figured out. But we had some, interesting issues with cutscenes so far. So, we're having, what we call a little bit of troubleshooting. Alright, we're gonna make a lady, because I want the armor. That's right, in this game, the armor is gender-locked, because this game wasn't made by Woke. It wasn't made by Woke, so you have to make decisions about stuff like that, you know what I mean? So let's look around, let's shop around. Let's shop around real quick. You think I should name my character Mungo Jerry? What about Rambaldiza? Knight's a classic start. People love knights. Who here loves knights? And then you got the hunter. They got a big axe. That's scary. The priest. They do magic. Magic in this game is really weird. No, gotta actually head out, but hi. Well, thank you for popping in to say hello, and hopefully you do return. I would love to see you. Having a woman in the game at all is woke? Is that true? Is that true now? I thought it was having an ugly woman in the game is woke. That they had to be ugly to be woke. Magician, like we could do, because we could do like a magic playthrough and things would be, well, it would be a walk in the park, baby. It would be a walk in the park, baby, because of how strong magic is in this game. But we're probably not gonna do that. We're probably just gonna be Soldier Man. Wanderer, High Dex, Barbarian. You're in your skivvies and you have a big old club. Knock things over the head and you have a dainty little shield. Thief. with a dagger and a dainty little shield. Temple Knight! This is an interesting class. This is an interesting class because of the high faith, strength, dexterity, endurance. Low int, but who needs to be smart? This one's an interesting class because they also start with a halberd. This is the busted class. Royalty. Everybody knows royalty is insane. They got good... They start with the best stuff because of generational wealth, baby. I'm thinking we're gonna do pure hit. Magic trivializes a lot of this game, and that might be a fun playthrough, but it's not a fun... I don't know if it would be a fun first playthrough to watch. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of my audience has literally never interacted with this game before. They don't know it. They don't know what's happening in this video game. Raise your hand if you've ever seen this video game before, and in Thafin, keep your hand down. Okay? Yeah, I feel like this is one that most people have not interacted with before, so I want to play around with it in a way. Yeah, I bet most of you have not. Yeah, you keep your hand down. So I'm really leaning towards soldier or knight. I'm really leaning towards soldier or knight. What are you guys feeling, soldier or knight? Show of hands. Who wants to be a soldier? Who wants to be a knight? You played 3 hours of the remake. The remake is... It's a little bit different. It's much more modernized. It is much more modernized in play. Tell me if you can hear my gross sucking noises, because I have a straw. I have a straw for my drink, so tell me if you can hear my gross, insidious sucking noises. Knight, knight, knight. Okay, I got one soldier and I got one knight. Who wants to be the tiebreaker? Who wants to be the tiebreaker? I like the idea of knight 2. Knight's winning. 2 to 1. I'll leave it for a second. I should make like an official poll. P-O-L-L. That's how you spell it. But yeah, there's a little insidious sucking noise. Okay, I will mute myself next time I do a little insidious sucking. Okay? How about that? How about that? For your ears, for your sweet, sweet ears, because this is not an ASMR channel. What if I... Do you guys hear that? Is that lovely? Is that lovely? How about... How was that? That was, you were picking up a lot of items in Minecraft. That was you picking up a ton of items in Minecraft. Do you feel rich? Okay, let's get a name. I have one person suggested Mungo Jerry. Yeah, Asmer. Would you guys like some more Asmer? Asmer. No. Let's try to find a name. And look at the stupid. It's oh. Hey Cobalt, how are you? Soulsy McSoul's face is pretty ding dang good. That's pretty good too. Nertstier Asmer. Hey, literary reference in the chat for everyone. Does everybody feel a little bit more cultured? That is Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies, Book of the Night, Lord of the Flies. All right, let's come up with a name. Soulsy McSoul's face is pretty good. Yeah, we're getting Soulsy McSoul's face. Yeah, yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, at least you're normalizing your sleep schedule, and you can always watch me play with balls on YouTube. It was really funny because I named one of the VODs, like, I Love Peggle or something, and it actually got way more views than my VODs normally do. I thought that was really funny. But I'm glad to have you in the chat anyways. I still posit Mungo Jerry. That's still good too, because I love a good Cats reference. And if we name her Mungo Jerry, we can try to make her look like cats. We can try to make her look like cats. Okay. I mean, we could combine the two and call her Mungo Soulsy. Would that even fit? Would that even fit? Mungo. I think it does. Mungo Soulsy. I think Soulsy McMungo. You're gonna do Skimbleshanks? I could. What? You guys are so hard to please. All of you are so hard to please. Okay, wait. Skimble is pretty good. Skimble is pretty dang good. Skimbleshanks, the railway cat. The cat of the railway train. Skimble! Soulsy! All caps, all caps, all caps. How about that? 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 I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Insert clever name here. You know what my favorite thing about Skimbleshanks is that it's in 13.8. But I got the... Yo, you mean Ian Nazir? Yeah. Inthafin has it. It's the 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Yeah, it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1. It's very good. It's very good. Very good. 3 groups of 3, 2 groups of 2. Very compound meter. Very compound meter. I mean, we could... Okay, this is interesting where they're like, are you from the west? Are you from the east? Are you from the south? Or are you from the north? The north. Where's... Let's randomize. Ooh, you made her green. Oh, yeah, baby. That's good stuff. Oh, there was a good face in there that I really liked. But I'm excited for this series. I'm sorry you can't stay up, Rook. This series is all for you. I want... But what if you're from the west? What if you're... that's what the random function is for, I think. Oh, we're getting some Shadow over Innsmouth looking characters here. This is what Lovecraft was writing about. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that little smile. She looks ready and raring to go. She looks a little hopped up on like cocaine, but she looks ready and raring to go. What is that a reference to? I like Other Side. I want to be part of the other side. Aw, they look unhappy. Yeah, oh, no, I think we have to. I love the murder in her eyes. You have opening shift tomorrow? Then what are you doing here? When is opening shift? Oh, I really like the murder in her eyes. I'm a big fan of that. The ashes may or may not be narcotics. Come on, I think we gotta go with that. Yeah, quite the dead stare. Those who meet her gaze will be dead, that's for sure. That's for sure. I liked this hair. Yeah, she's got, I'm trying to move B so you can actually see what this character looks like. I mean, I could just pick up and drag B over. Yeah. There she is. Look at that. Oh, man. That's good stuff. I don't know if I like that hair with her. The fashionable bob means that we could be twinning. The fashionable bob means that we could be twinning. Yeah. Yeah, no, but I am kind of like... It looks like Rebecca Black in a way. I was gonna say it looks like Audrey... What's her name? Audrey Tautou from Amélie. in a like a horror movie context. She's got the big eyes. The big anime eyes. I think we got it, guys. This is like Joan of Arc. This is our Joan of Arc. Let's go liberate France with Joan of Arc. Yeah, we're gonna liberate France with Joan of Arc. Why are the cutscenes so crunchy?
Northern kingdom of Boletaria.
Okay.
That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land.
Is this France? Yeah, this is France. You can tell because it sucks.
From the outside world. and those who dared penetrate the deep fog.
This
never
this
returned.
soundtrack is so good. Don't at me. I freaking love this soundtrack.
But Valarvax of the royal twin fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had aroused the Old One,
Ew.
the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their minds.
Yeah, it
Mind
did.
attack the sane,
If
and
the
chaos
cutscene
reigns.
sounds bad, you can tell me and I'll skip it.
Valarvax spoke of the enticing power
But
of the demon souls.
also, these cutscenes are baller, and I don't want you guys to miss
Each
any
time
story.
a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul
And the
is
art is
invigorated by
very
life
interesting.
force. And the
Because the
power
game
of
doesn't look
the
like
demon
this.
soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Pure of the twin fangs,
Yeah, see, it kind of like
Yurt the silent
crunches
chief,
every now and then. And that's a little annoying.
Sage Urbane, Skurver the Wanderer, the sixth sage.
Yeah, it's the
Skylar,
monumental
and her
cutscene.
knight Garl Vinland,
I like the monumentals in general.
and Sage Frake the Visionary.
Why is it doing that? I wish I was smart enough to fix that.
Slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior?
Yeah, they
Or
do.
have the demons found a new slave?
Yeah, the monumentals do indeed return. Okay, I'm moving back over. I'm moving back over. Would you like to play the... yes! Absolutely. Here's a monumental. Here's a monumental. Oh, bye. Oh, bye.
Brave soul who fears not death.
I fear death pretty bad, actually.
I shall guide you.
I'm so faced. I can cover the entire screen in seconds. In seconds.
So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
I love the armor design in this game. I was thinking about it earlier while I was walking around at work. This game, to me, has a very, like... Ooh, yeah, her eyes are just gonna always be like that, huh? Yeah, okay, this is interesting too. So, you, of course, start with a bunch of random items and assortment, depending on your starting class. So you got a Royal Lotus, you get some grass. It's how you heal in this game, you eat grass. We start with a longsword and a mail breaker, because this game had a lot of, like, weird historicalisms in it. So the knight starts with a mail breaker to deal with armor. You're probably never going to use it. You got your kite shield. Shields are ridiculously busted in this game. And then you got your fluted helmet. Unisex. See, yeah, it says right there, unisex. Talk about... I eat it. I straight up eat the grass. You got your unisex armor in this game, because there are some armors that are not unisex, which is why we started as a female character. Because they have access to better armors, and you'll see. An iron helmet with finely cut grooves. It is used by the knights of the relatively advanced region of southern Boletaria. The fine grooves are designed to enhance the protective effect of a thin iron sheet. Its heaviness slightly impedes stamina regeneration. Yeah, heavy armor impedes stamina regeneration. Gonna try a Yimfa and do something silly like not using your left stick. I wish. There was a brief moment where I was like, okay, so I should, like, realistically, if I want an audience, I should do like, YouTube content. And I had a lot of ideas for dumb challenge runs, but then I was like, another Souls challenge runner? Really? Like, how am I gonna compare? Okay. Okay. This is a Dregling. He's very scary. I sometimes do, like, themed runs, but I rarely... Oh. He's not gonna attack? Push. 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 Stab. You have to push him 3 times for the ultimate stab. That's actual game mechanics, and it's deep lore. I do a lot of themed runs, so I'll, like, pick a weapon, and then, like, theme my entire character around that. You can hold the circle button to sprint. But I don't really do a lot of challenge runs, because at the end of the day, I like to have fun. And there are some people who love to have fun on a challenge run, but it ain't me, brother. It ain't me, brother. But, there is a person on YouTube that I watch. What is the name of that one DLC in Dark Souls 2? It's called Elium Lois, I think. Elium Lois. That's what her channel name is. And she does themed runs, and she has such good ideas. And I get so mad because I'm like, dang it! Now I won't ever get to do that. Now I won't ever get to do that. I'll look like I'm copying you. But, yeah. Do you watch a lot of challenge runs? Crescent Moon Grass. Do you watch a lot of challenge runs? I watch backlogs, mostly. I love backlogs. You can use your items, believe it or not. A lot of people have issues with the healing in this game because they don't like consumable healing. It's the main complaint about Bloodborne as well. Consumable healing, not a popular mechanic. Ow. There's also no poise in this one. Big Dark Souls 1 mechanic poise was. I don't watch any challenge runs that are for really. His silliness. Yeah, and his editing is so good. And he's got, like, an iron constitution to try some of the challenges he does. I think, like, Pacifist Dark Souls 3, was that the one where he just broke the entire game and had to discover a brand new glitch to get past Pontiff Sullivan or something? Was that Pacifist Dark Souls 3? Honestly, playing this game with the dupe... without the dupe glitch is a challenge run? Yeah, I should show off the dupe glitch. I should. Here's Yuria, the witch. Here's Yuria, the witch. See, the thing is like, when the game janks out, I'm like, is that jank on my end, or is that the game janking out? You know what I mean? Parrying is so strong in this one. It's so easy to get a very, 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 very satisfying crunchy parry and deliver all the divine judgment onto the individual. These guys are like normal human soldiers, which is something that Dark Souls doesn't really do again. Push. Yep, ultimate stab. I never watched Top Gear, but his 2 videos emulating me seem like it should. Like, yeah, me too. There's like so many memes about Top Gear, but to say that I know anything about Top Gear would be to lie. I've seen so many memes, but it seems like it would be really funny. It seems like it would be a funny and enjoyable experience. Ah. Sorry. I was messing with my head. Which is why B was freaking out. Okay. Okay. Let us explore. I don't remember if there's an item over there or if there wasn't. But let us continue exploring. Maybe I should read the tutorial message. What do you think it says? Wield weapon with both hands. Yep, there's a two-handed melee. I think it increases your damage by 50% or something with that weapon. Stab. One of the big things about parrying in this ding-dang game is that... he's my corpse to play with. Is that half parries count. Half parries count. You can totally goof up the timing and still... Ooh, a lot of physics objects. You can goof up the timing and still get a full parry and deal, like... Was it Demon or Dark that had the funny player messages? Both! Both. Unfortunately, we will not get to see this one's funny player messages because I am playing offline. Yeah, it's still not perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's PlayStation. They're pretty good at stopping stuff like that from happening. Was it Demons or Dark Souls? Yeah, so the player messages being like, if... Can I add one? Oh yeah, World Tendency. World Tendency. This means nothing as of right now. Yep, no amazing chest ahead, I'm sorry. Or, tri-finger butthole or anything like that. Yeah, we're not gonna get it. I'm sorry. I'm wondering if I can leave messages just to see what messages would be written. Let me see what we have. Well, we have this. A stone radiant with the light of souls. The color of the light changes according to the souls in the area. It was made by Gary. Do you guys think his name is Gary or Jerry? Because it could be either or. A friend of Sage Freak, who is known for his magical crafts. Since its light is easy to handle, it is widely used by travelers, which is what we are. We're travelers. I'm gonna... Okay, because I have this. Ooh, someone died in here. You can tell because of the environmental storytelling that FromSoft is so famous for. Gary and Freak? Nope, it's Freak. Sorry. It's Sage Freak. Yeah, you know, the two guys. Gary and Freak. Poke, poke. Poke. You're leaning toward... Oh! Game. You are stable now, right? The thing is that even on the PS3 it plays like that. So it's just authentic. It's just authentic to the experience. More grace. Are you the Gary or are you the Freak? So, who's the Gary in this relationship? Fog walls. I don't know if you guys are super familiar. I'm not trying to just stand there after I block. That's jank. That's game jank. And that's why we love this Ding Dang video game. Because there's jank. I love examining remains. You know, this game, it was created by From Software. Specifically to be Sega's answer to Oblivion. It was going to be their answer to Bethesda and Xbox's Oblivion. I mean, it's got the funky faces down. Okay. Yep, we're good. I don't know if I'm going to kill him, but it'd be cool if I did. This soundtrack. I love this composer's random brass. Ooh! Oh, not even close, baby. Not even close, baby. Not even close, baby. I love dying to this guy. Watch out for compiling shaders. We are indeed compiling shaders. So if some shaders get lost in the mail, it's because we compiled them poorly. You can put in a complaint with the shading compiling office. Thank you. They're open weekdays from 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Yikes. Ugh. It seems like it's having issues compiling shaders. Okay, we're done compiling shaders. Just a little crackly. Just a little crackly. Don't wear your headphones too close this stream. Don't wear your headphones too close this stream. Sucks that we couldn't kill Vanguard Demon, which means we're gonna have to kill him later. Don't pop again. This is everybody's favorite waifu, the Maiden in Black. This is the Maiden in Black. She is the Firekeeper before... Why are you arched like that, girl? The Maiden in Black is usually not this crackly. That's a new demon power for her. The sound bitrate is no longer our property. It's been taken. It's been taken. You have died, and the Nexus has trapped your soul. You cannot escape the Nexus. Good. I don't want to leave. However, by capturing demons' souls, they said the name of the game. The name of the game. The game has truly begun. You can reclaim your physical body. Nexial biting!
Well, you slipped through the fishing too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero?
I do love our sensible crop top we're wearing. I think that's a look.
One of the archstones. Now go.
Alright.
That's why you came, is it not?
The Torment Nexus. Hey, we built the Torment Nexus from the hit science fiction book, Please Don't Build the Torment Nexus. The game's a little unstable, Nerd Herd. And don't think I didn't notice you slipping in there. Hey, Nerd Herd, how are you?
I'm Stockpile Thomas.
This is Stockpile Thomas, everybody.
When the scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here, in the Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons.
He was a wife guy.
But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
See, other Souls games has taught you to be wary of a man like this. But not Stockpile Thomas. He just takes your stuff. He's just the bank. But he's a good bank man. He's a good bank man. Yeah, greatest character in all of FromSoft. He's just a guy. He's just a straightforward dude. Okay, so yeah, the reason why Stockpile Thomas exists is because items have weight, of course, but you have both, like, a weight limit for your person. So, if you put on too heavy of armor, you start fat rolling around. And you have an inventory weight limit. You can only carry so much stuff. See, you have equip burden and item burden. Very exciting. Item burden never, ever came back. And for very, very good reason. It sucks balls. Nobody wants to not be able to carry stuff. You want to be able to hoard. You have to, well, I mean, it's a goal, it's an aspiration, it's a dream. It's a dream. Just put up a little photo of Stockpile Thomas on your billboard or your poster board and think about him daily. You have to dress, you also have to dress like the job you want, right? So you gotta steal this man's fit. You gotta steal this man's fit. I believe in you. You can be the Stockpile man. Boletarian Palace. Let's go to the first area. Yeehaw! Yeah, this game's... See, there he is. Sage Freak. The Visionary. Sage Freaky. Frake. Just for the job you want, so like a CEO? If that's the job you want. CEO of what? CEO of what? I'm interested. I want to know what you... Shaders, please compile. Okay. It seems we are stable now. Maybe. Still compiling them shaders. I don't know, Walmart? Yeah, I mean, that's, you would be making around $36 million a year if you were the CEO of Walmart. If you were the CEO of Walmart, what would be your initiative? I want to know. What is the thing you would do to Walmart if you were the CEO of Walmart? Alright, let's go get ganked on this bridge of terrors. Dead horse. We need to do like 20... I can afford that. Would your shareholders like that? I mean, I know quite a few people who would like that, but would your shareholders like that? CEO of money is the position I want. I'm the CEO of money. All my decisions make money. That's a really funny idea. I want to kill these men. Never mind CEO, I just want a Brinks truck. What's a Brinks truck? Explain to me what that object is. That sounds fun. Aren't people, like, protesting right now? Whoa! That man hit me with the Destructo Beam! He destroyed the bit rate with that attack. No more bit rate destroying attacks. Oh my gosh, I was hit with the discombobulator ray. Oh man. He took everything with you. You hit my frames. My frames. Yeah, let me give you impromptu rectal exam. The most terrifying attack, lag beam. Isn't that one of the Beholder's rays? Can't the Beholder have a random chance for a lag beam? Is either a brand or a firm. Their trucks are the big armored trucks. That's cool. That would be a cool job. That would be a really cool job. I want to be in an armored truck. That would be a really cool job. My frames! I like Scooby-Doo. I like Scooby-Doo. Are you guys big fans of Hanna-Barbera? I think Hanna-Barbera cartoons are the most, like, phoned-in, paint-by-numbers experiences known to man, and I think that's special. You want to see something sad? No plunging attack. This game don't have a plunging attack. No plunging attack. Shot me in the... Oh! That looks painful. Are you gonna be fine? Yeah, she's gonna walk it off. Have you seen that podcaster that does true crime, but it's Scooby-Doo and his guest? No, it's Scooby-Doo! No, but that sounds amazing! Hey. What do you guys think of the Vortex? You'll live with an arrow wound like that? Yeah, it didn't hit anything important, did it? It went like through the... up near the clavicle, down underneath the other clavicle. Yeah, there's nothing important that the clavicle is protecting. I love dreglings. Pray, fend off these dreglings. What were they eating? No, they were reading. Smart dreglings. They were getting an education, so I had to kill them for it. Long as it didn't hit the super important vein in the neck, the jugular. Or is that the carotid? The jugular or the carotid artery? Arteries. Those are arteries both, aren't they? Oh, let's go check. Let's go check if it was the Oblivion logo. Let's go check. It's pretty close to it. It's pretty close, but it's a little bit different. That would be such a funny thing, though, if they put the Oblivion, like the Oblivion gate inside this game. One of my Hello, Puppet Master. How are you? It's good to see you again. I'm gonna mouse over your badge there to see what it is. Twitch Recap 2025! One of the most rewatched video essays is a man ranting about the various pros and cons of every single mystery and declaring Fred the best. Fred is the best. Fred is the best. I will not take Fred's slander. Oh, these men are dangerous. But Skimble Soulsy is more dangerous. Oblivion would be an interesting one to play. I know I remember someone... I am experiencing some jank, my friends. Did you beat Majora's Mask? I did. If you would like to see the videos, they are indeed on Utabe. We got through. It took a time to get through. Fred can be whatever the story needs him to be. I like him better when he's like a trap-obsessed autistic boy. I really like when he's a trap-obsessed autistic boy. What hurt your heart? That we beat it? That we beat it? Because to me, I was like, finally, God bless. We took over a month to beat that game. Yeah, no more. And I went back to him once and was like, aw, Puppet Master would really like to be here for this. But after I got my golden sword, I never went back to him. Sorry. He was in the closing credits though. He was in the closing credits though. Oh, they're throwing stuff at me. They're throwing the discombobulator at me. Ow, 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 ow. I don't want to burn. I don't want to burn, baby. I'm not flammable. Because of the adoring fan. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh. Okay, we're good. I hope you guys don't mind when the game just, like, decides it's ready to die. Because there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, they're attacking my GPU directly. They're going straight for this machine's graphics card. That was the demons. That was the demons attacking my computer. It's actually a really cool... So, you know, like in Metal Gear Solid, they have what's his name? Psycho Mantis, and he reads your memory card. Yeah, this game has a really cool feature where one of the bosses just bricks your computer. He just bricks it. He reads your memory and goes, looks really, and then it just bricks. Yeah. It's really messed up, but it's awesome. It's awesome. Really cool feature. Also, I'm lying. This machine is haunted with the soul of a demon. I hope it's not Nurgle. I would really not want it to be Nurgle. Also, I'm lying. Yeah, so the reason why the game is killing itself is because, the emulation software is not, exact. We got the Bastard Sword. It was a sword that was born out of wedlock. Here we go. Bastard Sword, born out of wedlock. It is as versatile as the straight sword, but its heaviness essentially requires it to be used with both hands. Its crushing blows rapidly deplete an opponent's stamina, easily breaking their guard. Alright. I love the Bastard Sword, actually. It's one of my favorites. Ricardo Irving, is that a character from something that I don't recognize? Yeah, the Bastard Sword is interesting because I think it's not a real, like, it doesn't really have a historical analog. I might be misremembering. Like, it does have one. It's called a hand-and-a-half sword. Resident Evil 5. I should play some of the Resident Evils. Are you a big fan of Resident Evil? I should play... I get scared of Resident Evil. I have 2 and 4 because I like Leon a lot. But I can't play his video games because I get scared. I get scared. Yes, you are a fan? Awesome. I remember watching my cousin play through Resident Evil 4 on the Wii when I was way too young to experience that game. Ooh, this sword is really heavy. It causes me to, like... Ooh, trade. Hand and a half is generally known as a longsword. I think Bastard's is a bit thicker. Yeah, that's the thing. I think longswords are usually, what, around 3 feet? 3 feet long? Does Ricardo Irving have thick? I don't know. You know more. You know Ricardo Irving more than I do. I love the swords that are like, you need impossible strength. Yeah, or like 18 strength. Yeah. I think it is actually just... Yeah, it's 18 strength. The longsword. Well, and it's interesting because the longsword, it, like, historically is a two-handed weapon. The longsword is a historically two-handed weapon, that a lot of video games just treat like an arming sword, which is not what it would do. It's not what it would do. It's not an arming sword. It wouldn't fulfill that role. It's meant to be used on its lonesome. It has its own martial arts. Are you guys big Hema fans? I'm a pretty big Hema fan. I like watching them hit each other with sticks and swords. Alright, let's get our butt kicked by Mr. Red. Mr. Red Eye here. At least he can bounce, like, in a... I want to get behind you, sir. Your husband? Yeah, that is such a husband sport. I'm sorry, but it's like... Oh, have you heard of Hema? Yeah, my husband likes to watch it. Like, that is such a husband sport. As a That better not be an innuendo. If that's an innuendo, I'm gonna have to time you out. Don't punch me again. It isn't. I'm joking about the timeout. I don't know how to do that. But don't take advantage of that. Don't take advantage of that. I'm not an innocent bird. I like to I think it's more of like a British thing, but isn't that kind of like a isn't that kind of like, oh, are we having a grass break? Are we having a grass break? I want to stab you. Oh. You got auto-modded? Who got auto-modded? Who got auto-modded? Back to the beginning, boys! Don't worry, I will get Red Eye. I will get Captain Red Eye. And that's one of the things about Demon Souls, is if you die without a shortcut, it's back to the... It's back to the beginning. Crunchy audio. Crunchy audio, crunchy audio, crunchy audio, crunchy audio, crunchy audio, crunchy audio, crunchy audio. Maybe incentive to not die again would be to not have the audio crunch like that. Because it seems to want to crunch when we die as it reloads the area. Oh, another mail breaker. Crunchy audio is crunchy audio. I actually really like that. Does sound like a Pokemon I actually really do like. I like Audino. That's one of my favorites. Okay, if it's gonna crunch the entire time, I might travel back to the Nexus and then come back in, because I really don't want to make you guys listen to that. I feel like that's a bad. I feel like that's a bad cop. I feel like that's a really bad cop. I don't want you guys to have to listen to that. Yeah, audio's back to normal. I love the Nexus tune. I love the Nexus tune. Listen. Listen. Very nice. Very calming. I hope you guys feel good. Yeah, that's true. The Souls games get a little bit better about backstab fishing, but this game is so, like, backstab fishing. You gotta fish for them backstabs. You gotta fish for them backstabs. You feel good about Ricardo Irving? I'm gonna have to look up that character now. But also, the backstabs are a little bit awkward to fish for, because it's like they show their back a lot, but their actual backstab hitbox is not actually that easy to find. And maybe show them to people on the stream. Maybe show them to everyone. Like show and tell. Like show and tell. That sounds like a fun idea. Actually, I want to do a show and tell. I do want to do a show and tell. Thank you for reminding me, Puppet Master. Because, I should have named your character Tom Jones. Why? What is that a reference to? What is that a reference to? I got a new fighting game. I'm a big fan of fighting games. I am not very good at them, but I love them. I love them. And one of the ones that I had gotten recently is called Fighting EX Layer, I think. Tom Jones, Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 was one of the one of the top things I watched this year. Because I watched one guy named Fat Magic. But the problem is that I've never played Team Fortress 2. I never played Team Fortress 2. I only watch Fat Magic play it because he has an aura of chaos that makes the game play bizarrely. And I like it. I like first-person shooters, like watching them. But I don't know anything that's happening in the game. So is Tom Jones like a character in it? Or is it like an influencer who was famous for playing the spy class? You're gonna have to give me context, Cobalt. No, I got a fighting game called Fighting EX Layer. And Fighting EX Layer, it was like 99 cents on Steam. So if you can run it, you should get it because it's awesome. Okay? It's awesome. But the reason why it's important is because back in the early 2000s, the PlayStation 2 was really taking off. And it had some pretty ding-dang awesome graphics for what people were expecting from 3D at the time. And there was a company, a Japanese company, that was doing some pretty good, awesome 3D graphics. And there was 2 3D fighters that were kind of like really kicking Street Fighter's butt at the time. Like, Street Fighter was still doing really good, but these 2 3D fighters were hitting the top of the reviews and the stuff because their graphics were so cool. And it was Virtua Fighter, which was like one of the first 3D fighters, and Tekken. So Street Fighter wanted a bit of that pie. Street Fighter wanted the spy in Team Fortress 2 can take the appearance of voice anyone in the world. In-game, it's other classes on the other team, but in the comics, he impersonated Tom Jones as the scout was dying. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. So they wanted a piece of that pie, that 3D graphics pie. And they contacted this company. I don't remember the name of the company, and I apologize. I apologize. They contacted this company to do the 3D, but it's okay because yeah, Scout. I do know that lore. I remember that being real lore. I remember that being real lore. Isn't the comics over? Isn't like... So, there's some Team Fortress 2 lore that I am privy to. That Soldier is married to, married, I think, to Heavy's sister because she's racist, I think. But if he ever learned that she was like a Russian, he'd have to kill her. I don't remember. These are like half-remembered truths. Soldier's roommate in college is now an evil wizard who uses like the sniper's model. Okay, I'm trying to remember Team Fortress lore. But this company was like, yeah, we'll make you a 3D Street Fighter for the PlayStation 2 called Street Fighter EX, but we get to add a bunch of our own OCs. And Capcom was like, okay. And they did. They added a bunch of OCs, but these OCs are so much fun because they don't really match the design philosophy of Street Fighter. Like, they're a little bit, like, they're wacky, but they're more Silver Age comic book than, like, Street Fighter's broad regional stereotypes. I love Skullomania. Yeah, exactly. Like Skullomania, who's a guy who wears like a skeleton outfit, and his name is Skullomania. And then there's a guy in like a gas mask and a power suit, whose name is Dr. Dark. Whoa. And then there's another, he's got like crazy eyes. And then there's another character who's like a robot girl with glasses, whose name is Area. Like Area. And then my favorite part of that game was that they had this, so they had all these really weird characters, right? Like Skullomania, like Dr. Dark, like Area, like a giant Indian man. Indian as in the country, not the Native American. And then they would go... Actually, there's a really important story going on, okay? There's a character named I think her name was Hokuto, and it means like North Star because of Hokuto no Ken, Fist of the North Star. Anybody know Fist of the North Star? If you know Fist... Oh, we're so bad, kids. We're gonna have to go back to the Nexus because I got poked because I'm talking too much. Okay. Well, is the audio crunchy? No, audio doesn't sound crunchy. Yeah, yes. That's Hokuto no Ken, Fist of the North Star. Ome wa mo shinderu. You are already dead. So this character Hokuto is like a very common Japanese stock character, I think is what I should call her, of like prim, proper, traditional, conservative Japanese noblewoman. She fights with a naginata and some of her supers, and she wears hakama and then her like breastplate, and she does a very traditional style of Japanese martial arts. I think it's a style of karate, but I don't remember. And then she has a younger sister, and then she has an older brother. But the thing is that their family and their clan, ooh, crunchy audio, is marked by, like, crazy, evil, super bad guy blood. And her brother left with this crazy, evil, super bad guy blood because he didn't want to be the assassin for the clan. So she was she has the crazy, evil, super bad guy blood, and her goal is to kill her older brother, while her younger sister is like, oh, what is going on? So she becomes like, Hokuto is actually not the real person. This, you know, honorable, noble woman is actually Shirase, which means something along the lines of notice or news in Japanese, but because they use the kanji for death, her name literally means death notice, which I think is really extra. But the thing is that, like, this very serious shonen plot is all happening alongside characters like Skullomania and Dr. Dark, who are like Silver Age comic book characters. The audio is a little crunchy. And you have to take them seriously. Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't know if it like has a relation to Death Note in any meaningful way, because I haven't seen Death Note, but that would be really funny because it would have been big around that time, isn't it? Death Note is from the 2000s. Maybe it's not the early 2000s like EX Layer was. What do you think of Ricardo Irving? I don't know. I haven't seen him. Isn't Resident Evil 5 considered not as good as the other ones? I don't know. I haven't played it. I know it's a fun co-op game. That would be an awesome... Oh, I mean the character being Death Notice. Yeah, maybe. I know that, the name, like... So, Shirase, if you spell it with a certain kanji, means, like, White River Rapids, or something similar to that. And it's a common last name. Maybe. I don't remember if it was a common last name or a common first name. But because they spell it with the kanji for death, it takes on its second meaning, which is Shirase in hiragana, which just means news. But it's now death news. Death news. I think that's really funny. It's very edgy. It's very edgy. The entire thing is really edgy, but it like undercuts itself. That is crunchy audio. Why are you crunching? Why are you crunching? Why are you crunching? Stop crunching. Stop crunching right now. Stop crunching right now. Skimble Soulsy. No more crunch. But one of my favorite things about it is that it has, you know, super moves, super combinations, really fun combos and stuff like that. But the characters will shout in English when they do their special move. But it's like the Japanese voice actor clearly doesn't know how to pronounce the English word, which makes it so special. It makes it so special. There's a character named Sharon who is like, I think she's like an American agent, an American police officer or something like that. You can tell because her special move is gun. She has a revolver, but her ult is Sharon combination. So she'll shout it in the heavily, like, she says all of her lines in English because she's supposed to be an American, but it's that heavily accented Japanese English. It's so fun. I love it so much. I love it so much. And Skullomania, all of his special moves are shouted in English. I might play it on stream just to show you guys how much fun it is. It's a good game, Bront. It's a good game, Bront. I don't know how many souls I'm losing. Maybe I'll stand right here so you guys can see the soul count. Now I'm a little bit encroaching on the center of the screen. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that, but I want you guys to be able to see how many souls these guys give, which is none. Which is none. They give nothing. Please. Ow! Okay, fine. I wanted to go past him, but he didn't want me to. Should I try Red Eye again? What are you guys thinking? Should I try Red Eye again? Just put B where your game character is? Oh, that might be funny. Give it a second. Is December a big month for video game releases? Is December... could give their own little section of the screen. It's me. I play the video game. I do like moving the character around on the screen. Spare yourself, I don't want you to rage. Oh, he won't make me rage. He won't make me rage. You know what made me rage? The Goron section. Oh boy. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if you were there for that. But oh boy, that's what made me rage. I should try parrying him if we really want to get him killed. But he also kills me in one hit. You were green, lost soul. You've touched the mark of death itself. Blah, 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 blah. You did? Yeah. I got a little bit heated. I got a little bit heated, and I'm sorry if you didn't like seeing that. I got a little bit heated. Come here. Come here. I want your booty. Would you like to share? Would you like to share your booty with me? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing. Oh, man. Oh, sorry. I was scratching my head, which is why B, like, just freaking... the baby should shut up. I wasn't even talking about the baby. I was talking about the moon. I got hard stuck on the moon. I don't know if you guys saw. I got hard stuck on the moon. Not because of anything in particular, but because I couldn't get past the Goron section. No grass. No grass. No grass. Oh, he ate. Yeah, the Goron racetrack. I could not figure it out. No grass. Stop eating grass. He's so hungry, guys. I just couldn't figure it out. I could not straight up figure it out. I cheated. I cheated. I went into the developer tools and I cheated. I cheated. I cheated it. We might kill him just because he's so hungry. He's just so hungry. Considering the fact that he might not be real, I don't know. Okay, are you gonna eat again? I just couldn't figure it out. I just could not figure it out. And you have to do it twice to get the piece of heart there. Like, you have to get to the end twice. Oh, we're so close, guys. No! Don't do it! I'm so lovely! No! No! My bad. Oh. Okay. Back to the beginning, I guess. You know what's probably driving Inthafin insane is that I'm skipping the shortcut. There is a shortcut super close to where we keep dying. But I feel like it's filled with just as many enemies. Actually, Nerdherd too, if Nerdherd's still around. Nerdherd was the one who introduced me to this game. Actually, I played it first on their PlayStation. Very special experience. But the first game I ever played in this series would be so easy to get to. Exactly. It is so easy to get. It would be so easy to get. But the thing is that we kill everybody on the way there because we're super powerful murderers. We're super powerful murderers. I think it's crazy that you can't level up until you beat your first... this game is very unforgiving. A lot of the times. Yeah, you do get the funny hair clip. Which gives us a ring. Gives us a ring. You know, it was actually going to be more unforgiving that if you died in soul mode, you just lost your save file. And then the game designers were like, Miyazaki, what? You can't do that. Dark Souls 1 was also supposed to have a hollowing mechanic where you permanently lost your character after dying too many times. And they were like, that is just not, it's not going to work. It's just not, like, I know it's your creative vision or whatever, sir, but it's just not going to work. Ow, shot in the back of the head. Yep, there are indeed many crows here to feast on the bodies of the dead. Let me see if I can find them. Let me see if I can find them for you. I hear them. I feel like there should be some... Well, now that I'm looking for them, now I can't see them. Sag. Oh, wait, I think that's them, isn't it? On that... Yeah. On that pillar. Or that, that support... what are those called? Stockholds? No, that's not what it's called. Scaffolding! Scaffolding! That's the word I was looking for. Everybody loves ooh, item. Aw, it's just a soldier's lotus. Might be useful later, but I never remember to use them. Yep. Oh, watch out. Ow, 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 ow. I totally goofed that up. Let me just get hit by every enemy on the way there. How about it? Eat grass. Eat grass. Eat grass. We got a little bit of an upskirt there. Sorry. Didn't mean to stare at your, didn't mean to look at all that business under there. That's the difficulties of wearing a skirt, you know? Ooh. Or kilt. Nice. We're so good at the video game. You like the Dreglings? They're fine. They're fine. They're great enemies. They kind of come back in Dark Souls as the blow dart sniper men. They use the same model as the Dreglings, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this game's very interesting. I don't know if you guys know the development history of Demon's Souls, but it is a very interesting microcosm of video game history. Please, please show me your booty. I want to see your booty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is the peak of enemy AI. This is really good stuff. Yep. More grass. We got actually a pretty good supply of grass. That's important. Ooh, because enemies hurt. Especially these. Oh! Oh! The bony butts of the undead. At least the player character has more cake. Even if it's of the pan variety. Pancake's good. Pancake's good. Well, I mean... Yeah, I feel like... Yeah... These characters aren't designed for titillation, that's for sure. Let's go put on my sensible pants again. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna run in a straight line, kids. You ready for this? No more pussyfooting around. There's your crows. Bye, crows. Does he have cake? Maybe. Who's asking? Oh, someone died. Someone died trying to get to me. Pardon me. I have places to be. Up. Okay. We're making a lot of friends. This is a very dangerous mission that we have given ourselves. We have given ourselves... I want those. Can I go through here? Someone else died! Why? Who's dying back there? Fall off. No, my grass! In my hubris, knocked off the grass. Okay. 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 Pardon me, sir. I gotta go open up a shortcut, or people will hurt me. Ibum. Ibum. Okay, you want a piece of this, sir? Give me your booty. If you do search them up, I don't know if I will, because then I have to do like window capture, and I've never done it before, and I'm nervous as to if I would do it wrong and accidentally like expose something I don't want anybody else to see. So I would like to get familiar with that aspect of Streamlabs before I really... Nice. Ooh, careful. I don't want that lingering hitbox to get me. I would like to get more familiar. I promise it's easy. Well, maybe for you. You have to understand that my life is a vaudeville act. I live in a comedy of errors, right? If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. I'm a walking Murphy's Law. Did I miss? No, yeah, I did miss the thing. Break. Break. Rapping? Maybe. I wish I had flow. I wish I could make a rap song. I could be like Demon Dice. I'll make raps for you. Oh. No, 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 no. Come on, go. Oh. It doesn't matter. Pull the lever. Pull the lever. It doesn't matter what happens now. It doesn't matter what happens now. I pulled the lever. Hey, hold up. Ricardo Irving's a bad guy. Did you look him up, Cobalt? Did you look him up? It does sound like a bad guy name for Resident Evil. It does sound like a bad guy name. Like Leon Kennedy, good guy. Albert, his name is Albert, right? Wesker, bad guy. Bad guy. Ricardo Irving is evil. For extra credit. How about Wesker smash? He's fine. Doesn't he die in 5? Does he die in 5? Does he die in 5? No, don't hurt me. I don't like being hurt. Okay, we got the shortcut open for better or for worse. Ow! I thought Ricardo was a friend from one of the games. Isn't that Luis? Isn't that Luis from 4? Is that his name? Luis. It feels like it would be Luis. The one who comments on Ashley's ballistics. Isn't that the same guy? Oh. Oh. And that's 4. That has Salazar and whatever the name of the bad guy is. The big bad. Is that not Salazar? Is Lord Salazar the big bad? Who's the little man? Who's the little Napoleon man from 4? Mine. There's a new set. New armor set and the jade hair ornament. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. So you get the ragged robes. Female only. Robe made of layers of ragged fabric. It's covered with tears, unsightly open seams, and numerous unsightly insects wriggling within it. No sane person would dare wear something like this. And that's the thing, is that, like, why is this set only for women? Why are only women allowed to have bugs in their clothes? Bugs in their clothes. I love the lack of cloth physics. It's really interesting. But I am not a sane person. Isn't this the face of someone who's entirely sane? This is the face of someone who's entirely sane. Okay. Here we go. Cling ring. Here's one of the most important rings in the game. It makes you have more HP even when you are in soul form. Because soul form halves the amount of HP you have. The cling ring makes it 75% of your HP. These guys deal a lot of damage and they make me uncomfortable. I wish they'd come out. Look how great this shortcut is. It's filled with these fire dreglings. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. Lovingly, you wouldn't do it. Oh, we're doing bad, kids. Let's eat some half moon grass. Easy. You are tired? That's okay. If you need to go to bed, I won't blame you. I won't blame you. You are allowed to sleep. Maybe you'll even let my dulcet tones lower you into dreamland. Ow. Ow. Stop hitting me with your flamey burny sword. More grass? More grass? Yay! We love grass. Insert funny weed joke. Paint by numbers weed joke, Huh. You didn't want to live anymore. Sag. Hopefully in your dreamland. I mean, if you've been thinking about them enough, isn't that what the dreams are? Like subconscious mapping of whatever you thought about during the day? Do we have any dream scientists in chat? Speaking of dreams, actually, this is related to, like, premonition, because premonition dreams, never mind. I really like dumb fortune-telling stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff like, fortune cookies or horoscopes. Your husband's gonna be mad at you, by the by. Zaburo is gonna be jealous. But, I love stuff like that a lot. And dreams are your brain processing your day. I study dreams a lot. Yeah, because you have weird ones, right? But I love stuff like that a lot. And we got takeout a couple of days ago. Probably over a week ago, now that I'm thinking about it. But you're playing all the fields. You're playing every side. I respect it. I respect it. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. Lucid dreaming? Lucid dreaming's for weirdos and monsters, I think, though. So, be careful with that. Whoop! I vaulted! We're good. Stick the landing. But I got a couple of fortune cookies, and nobody else in the house seems to like them, or if they do, they just leave them there. So I like to open multiple fortunes and get multiple fortunes, so that my future is as jam-packed as it possibly can be, right? And I got one fortune that was pretty simple. It was like, your life will change. Or something along the lines of, that kind of vague, generic, something's coming in your future. Okay, cool. But then I opened a second fortune cookie, and it completely changed the tone of the first one. Because the second fortune cookie was, you will spend time in the mountains soon. Which, I mean, like, by itself is not that scary, but like, when you have your life will change next to you will spend time in the mountains soon, it's like, I'm gonna get kidnapped by Bigfoot. I'm gonna get kidnapped by Bigfoot, and I'm gonna have to be Bigfoot's bride, and I'm gonna have Bigfoot babies, and that's what's gonna happen to my life. I'm gonna be made Bigfoot's wife. That's what's gonna happen. I like the taste of fortune cookies. I always take the fortune thing with enough salt to kill half of all the snails. Fortune cookies are just waffle cones. They're just like caramelized waffle cones or something like that.
That was a bold jump.
That was a bold jump. I like the way he says that.
Now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these dreglings.
there was a suspicious suck. I had to give it a quick suck. So actually, you can do something pretty funny here. You can just push him down there, and he'll kill the Dreglings. He can do it. He's perfectly capable of doing it. I got tired of night. But when they tend to be lurid. Yeah, I have, like, I don't know. I have trouble falling asleep, and I have trouble staying asleep. About every 1 or 2 hours, I'll usually wake up because I get, like, nightmares often. He said, fend off the Dreglings. I can talk to him again.
That was a bold jump. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these Dreglings.
See? Dreglings. I get nightmares a lot. And I don't know if, like... I don't know if there's, like, a medical condition or something, but, like, dreams, when I am in dreams, I am in dreams. And I feel them. I feel them on my physical body. So... if I get... Oh, that was bad. I didn't realize that was a hot. If I get injured in my dream, I feel it. Which is why a lot of my nightmares... wake me up. Look at the pecs of what? The Dreglings? Woo! Fire hot! Fire burn! Fire create death! Burn! Ow! Okay, wait. Can we still... Nah, you know what? Let's just fat roll it, baby. Let's fat roll it, baby. Let's just fat roll it. Let's just fat roll it. We're gonna be so fat. Same, that's why I learned to control them. The hardest part when they feel so real, you realize you're dreaming. Yeah. You'll be like, wait a second. That is unrealistic, right? You're like, that doesn't make any sense. Moongrass! I love moongrass. Sometimes the dream doesn't like it when you realize you're dreaming. I know. I remember vividly. I must have watched, like, Inside Out or something. I was young. I was, like, late elementary school. But in order to control my nightmares, I imagined them similar to a movie studio. And when the movie studio, like, was making decisions that I didn't like, I imagined, like, a character or an executive breaking into the studio and going, nope, rewrite. And I remember one dream being so stubborn to the rewrites that I had to, like, recreate it, restructure it, redo it, like, over 3 or 4 times before I just woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. Even when I realize I'm dreaming, I can only very barely alter the dream. Yeah. I don't know. Do you get sleep paralysis? Does anybody else get sleep paralysis? Is that a thing? Do other people, like, feel or express that they have sleep paralysis often? Yeah, me and you. You don't get it? That's awesome. It sucks. Sleep paralysis. I have learned that if I lay on my back when I go to sleep, I get sleep paralysis. Without fail. Without fail. If I lay on my back when I go to sleep, I get sleep paralysis. So, I don't sleep on my back anymore, obviously. I've gotten quite good at breaking out of sleep paralysis, and the key is to not... Hey, Zareth, you did make it back. How are you? What were you up to? Were you making something? Ow. Don't worry, all you've missed is me dying a lot. All you've missed is me dying a lot. I sleep on my back and my stomach, and birds! You got a question? You're allowed to ask a question. Be careful, though. I might not have an answer. Yeah, went for a stroll? That sounds lovely. I usually just close my eyes and try to go back to sleep, but I rotate in my sleep like a gas station hot dog. That's awesome. You can't not sleep on your stomach? Bizarre. Bizarre. I don't think I've slept on my stomach in, like, over a decade. I don't know! You're the one who knows everything about Ricardo Irving. I know not a thing about Ricardo Irving, Puppet Master. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're a side type? Same. I sleep on my side. I sleep on my side. I can't sleep on my stomach. It feels wrong. It feels like I'm gonna suffocate. And I can't sleep on my back because I get sleep paralysis. Where did I die? Oh, pray fend off these dreglings. That's where I died. We should probably soften up the dreglings before we go down in there. You love suffocating? Is that a weird thing? Are you making reference to a weird thing? Side sleeping is a bet. Yep. Zareth, do you get sleep paralysis? That's what we were talking about. Ricardo Irving. Yes, that's all you have to say. I understand. I understand. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to bonk you over the head and put you in horny prison. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, there it is. There it is. How come Automod didn't catch that? Did most of them die? Or do they stay permadead? Okay, you can get this, bud.
What on earth are you doing?
Go. Have fun. No matter how hot it is, I have to have a blanket. Yes. Same. I have to have a blanket. You got it. Good job. I could say that Automod doesn't see it. Oh, man. You can be horny on main and Automod doesn't care.
My thanks for your brave rescue.
Thanks.
I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my...
I don't get sleep paralysis, but I dabbled in lucid dreaming with mild success. Yeah, we were talking about lucid dreaming. Okay, so now we gotta walk with, his name is Oscar. Oscar of Boletaria. For a little bit, so that he doesn't get murdered. Because I did let him get hit a bit. This man's just trying to sneak up on him! Stop sneaking up on him! Big sword man die. You just gonna watch, brother? Good teamwork. Good teamwork.
No matter how far I venture, only the soul-starved remain. Is there a single sane person left in Boletaria?
Probably not. There's a sword over here, I think. Miles is actually usually do something a little too much and wake up quickly. Once realized while talking to Annalie, I was just dreaming. My response was to punch her. Why? Why? Why did you punch the old lady? Yeah, Automod is finally flagging you. Probably because I said something about it, but I didn't mean to, like, make you a target. That wasn't my goal. I have no clue, but she needed to be punched. I mean, if you say so. Firebomb! Nice. I like that sound when a bunch of enemies die at once. Nice. Shard of Harpstone. Harpstone, Shardstone. I was talking about Skull Kid. I love Skull Kid. From Majora's Mask. Unfortunately, whenever I dream and see anything in the dream that seems weird, my brain just gives me perfectly in-depth memories that explain everything I see. That's really funny. I think my brain has caught up to when I see something that I don't understand, I'll call it out and it'll go, yeah, that's weird, to keep me in the dream so that it doesn't, so that I don't. Harpstone, is that the world? I think so. Do you guys play trading card games? Do you guys play trading card games? I like getting Pokemon cards because I like the art of the Pokemon. I say smacking his butt. Oh, I see. Yeah, that was the problem that that Cobalt ran into earlier, talking about backstabs. My dream journal again? Yeah, I had a couple dream journals, but I don't think I'm allowed to share with what what they were. No. A little bit of a dregling out there. There's a little bit of a dregling man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because you're talking about smacking them. Maybe it's because you're talking about smacking them. Have you ever considered that, Puppet Master? Have you ever considered the fact that you're talking about smacking booty? In my chat? In my chat? In my good Christian chat? Where we praise the Lord openly and freely? Have you ever considered that? My favorite Pokemon card art types are the ones actual physical models, like when they're in the environment. I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering, didn't do much collecting. Love blue decks. Yeah, we have a couple Magic the Gatherers in... Can I get a shout out for all my Magic the Gatherers in chat? I like trading cards just were never my tea. Warhammer 40k? Absolutely. Warhammer Fantasy? Yes, please. But like, nope, never played Magic the Gathering. Sorry. Hey, I'm too poor. What is a silvers? What is silver? I didn't know there was a like, I know white, blue, black, green, red. White, blue, black, green, red. Is that the colors? Maybe that's not the order you're supposed to remember them in. Smother me, I will be in love. Holy bejesus, Puppet Master. Down, down, down. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Ooh, he's swinging a halberd. God, this game is so good. This game is so cool. Give me your butt. Only if Ricardo asked me to get on my knees. I knew it! I knew it! Phrasing. Watch it. The horny will twist everything you say. Everything you say. You gotta be careful, man. Oh, man. Silvers is the creature type? Oh. Slivers, not silver. Slivers. Slivers. I have heard of slivers, and I have also heard of how hated they are. Slivers, not silver.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling you?
I love his voice. I love his voice. Okay, so he sells some pretty interesting stuff. The short spear might be fun. Do you guys like spears? What else do we got? What else do we got? What else do we got? Nothing good. Wooden bolts for my crossbow. Find him cute? Yeah, you should. He's a cute little guy. I don't know if you mean you find him cute or if you find him cute. I can't tell with you, Puppet Master, but I'm leaning towards the former rather than the latter. Slivers are only hated because folks don't stop the ramp up. Yeah, you got to stop it before it gets good. Isn't that?
Go ahead, take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I love that voice. It's so like, I don't know. 2000s adventure game? Yeah, he's got like metal plates in his head. Yeah. What are you doing, bud? Why are you Slavic squatting right now? Are you just saying that? Does everything remind you of Ricardo Irving? Could I look at that barrel and go, oh, that barrel reminds me of how barrel-chested Ricardo Irving is. Like, I can't tell with you. You're just letting it all air out, huh, bud? It's probably rancid down there. From what little I know about Magic the Gathering, my favorite decks were Slivers, and specifically the Card Goblin game. Reviewing a dream, forgot that I accidentally punched an X while sleeping. God bless. Bless. God bless. All slivers get X attack, where X is the amount of slivers. Yeah, like, you gotta let that not happen, brother. Like, after 2, you gotta go, oh, man. I'm in trouble, right? Like, you gotta... like, yeah, it says... Like, it very clearly says... But isn't Magic the Gathering each turn are, like, 30 minutes? Is it Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering where each turn is 30, 40 minutes? Which is which? Which is 30 to 40 minutes? Because I had a couple friends who love to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I had a couple friends who love to play Magic the Gathering. And I can never tell which is the one that takes like 40 minutes per turn. Maybe they're both like that. Nice. I know you were saying nice to translate spotting. I understand. I'm privy. I'm privy to internet horny, okay? I understand. I'm just being pure. I'm being wholesome. I'm a wholesome VTuber. What do they call those? Is that say so? Is that say so? Is that the thing? I don't really get, like, I've seen it because I'm on, like, Reddit, and I'm on, like, our VTuber and stuff like that, and I've posted there before. You can, depending on, I'm on all that stuff, but I don't get the terms. I don't get the terms. I don't get, like, Oshi, or, I think it's Oshi. Am I mispronouncing it? Like, this is all, I don't know. I'm sorry if you guys are a little bit more well-versed in VTuber terms. I don't get it. I just really like the models. That was a good sound effect. Oh, he did it again. Oh, he knocked me up. 3 times! 3 times! I just like the models, and I like the characters, and I like the kayfabe. I do know that one because it's a professional wrestling term. It's from WWE. Kayfabe. Come on. Thanks. And I bet most of my audience doesn't, like, interact with VTubers, like, at all, actually, now that I think about it. I'm very much not versed in VTuber lingo, but it's something I might want to try. It's fun. It's fun. I like it. Though I do have to say that because I use a feminine model, a lot of people ask what's going on under the hood. So, be prepared for that. If you use a feminine model and have a masculine voice, be prepared for people being like, what's in the pants? Woo! You have to have a high tolerance. But that's the thing, is that, like, one of the best things about being a VTuber is that I don't have to, like, I get to be the character for a little bit. I get to be this person for a little bit, and that's really fun. That is really fun. Yeah, are you a boy or a girl? Roll a d20. Yeah, it's a very surprisingly common question, but I don't mind answering it. I really don't mind answering it, but tell them they have to pay for a subscription to find out. Oh man, you are a much better business person than I am, Seraph. I am so bad. I just like, oh, let me tell you what I do. And it's like, oh, you could be squeezing so much money out of people. I'm a guy that loves guys. Well, that's fun. You love what you love. And guys need love. Are you a boy or a girl? I sure hope not. I'd rather be neither. Oh man, that's funny. When people ask me, it's so funny because I think I don't know if this is like incredibly revealing or something like that, but it's like, what would you like to be? And I'm always like, hot. I'd like to be hot. That's what I want to be. I want to be just like ridiculously attractive. I don't care what is like what it is. I just want to be hot. I don't care if it's a robot. I don't care if it's a dinosaur. I just want to be attractive. Oh, man. Okay, so this is an interesting bridge that if you guys have played Dark Souls, you might recognize. You love Ricardo, so I've noticed. If I can get you more subscribers, can I use you as a reference on my marketing resume? I have had someone use me as a reference. So, like, someone has used me as a reference already. My audience is small, but we are mighty. Don't hit me. If I can get, Ricardo injects himself and becomes a, just to be normal and be into Cthulhu. I was about to ask something really stupid. I was about to be, is there anyone who's into Cthulhu? I was about to ask something really stupid. There are people who are into Cthulhu, Yog-Sothoth, and the King in Yellow. Come on. Come on. I think the Eldritch Monstrosity adds to it, actually, for a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are into, like, what is the name of the Xenomorph? A lot of people into the Xenomorph. Something gaze into the abyssy. Holy bejesus, Cobalt. You can't drop that in here. Yeah, breathe fire! Breathe fire, clear out bridge! Make enemies disappear! Xenomorph has 2 mouths, I get it. Yeah, but one of them is in the mouth. Does that count? Does that count? I think his flesh boat looks cool. You like Norris Thing from The Thing? Okay, that's where I'm drawing the line. I recognize Norris Thing. I'm like, that... It's got bile! Puppet Master, it's got bile! It's got, like, bile everywhere! Puppet Master? Puppet Master? It's got bile! Okay, dragon's coming back. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the dragon to leave again. Xenomorph Queen in Dead by Daylight, I think. They didn't need to make her shaped like that. You can clean them up. Don't say with your tongue! 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 Don't. Yeah, Xenomorph. Well, it's H.R. Geiger. I don't know if you guys have seen H.R. Geiger's, like, art or Giger. Is it Giger or Geiger? I don't know if you guys have seen his art, but he is specifically, like, with soft cleansing items. There. That's better. That's better. Unless you mean something else. It's H.R. Geiger's, a lot of his art is, like, weirdly erotic. A lot of his art is, like, weirdly and intensely erotic. That's, like, his stuff. Weird and intensely erotic. That is something that I've discovered. I thought it was always Geiger. Yeah, I thought it was Geiger, too. Geiger. You would be subsumed, Puppet Master, and you would cease to be. The thing doesn't play like that. Think about your individuality, your personhood. I don't care how sexy it is. You are more important than a sexy alien. Don't be subsumed by the thing. No, you're so sexy. Please don't be subsumed by the thing. I'm making a few friends. I put myself in the corner. I need the Norris thing. You need a lot of things. Actually, I think. You need a lot of things, my friend. Lovingly. You need a lot of things. The Thing is not nice. Meanwhile, Thing is a bro. Here's the thing. I love Thing. He's one of my favorite characters. I actually love the Fantastic Four. Also, Xenomorphs are clearly made to be sexy, so yeah. I love, clearly, Xenomorphs are made to be sexy. That is such a powerful statement, Zareth. That is such a powerful statement to go, clearly, this horrific monster, this just absolutely wonky alien was made to titillate. That is such a funny thing to claim. I love that claim. But yes, that Geiger did have some. Hand Thing knows Morse code. Yeah, were you talking about Hand Thing? There's so many things, because I immediately went Fantastic Four. I love the Thing. If you were talking about Addams Family, do you watch, or did you ever read the original New Yorker comics? I love the Addams Family. I love the Addams Family, and I love the context around the Addams Family. And I feel like a lot of people, no, they have a queen, so clearly breedable. Yeah, but she's like a queen, like a bee is a queen. They're not really, I mean, there was supposed to be, like, the face hugger has elements of that. And I think there was, like, the new one has kind of a vague soft sex scene with a xenomorph. So there's clearly supposed to be sensuality around the xenomorph. But, I don't know, like, that is a very common thing, right? I think Ghost in the Shell does it too. These guys suck balls. Move. 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 I want to see the booty. Let me get at the weak underbelly. I'm pretty sure Ghost in the Shell does stuff like that too. Or Perfect Blue does as well, where like the horror comes from the sexuality. That always kind of like that kind of makes me sick to my stomach. Not because it's bad, not because it's moralizing, but because I don't know. It gets to me, brother. That kind of horror is really effective to me. I love Puppet Master coming in here swinging with not a fan of sex. Like, holy bejesus, Puppet Master, you continue to just intrigue me because you are the most down bad commenter I have ever had, and then you come in swinging with, oh, actually, I'm not that big of a fan of sex scenes in movies. I just don't think they have artistic merit. Anyways, let me like, holy bejesus. You'll get back. Yep, there we have a very prudish chat. Well, we have inconsistent prudishness, I think. I think like I don't watch a lot of TV or movies anyways. I think a sex scene has a perfect place if it serves purpose for the plot. And it can. I think that a lot of people are like super uncomfortable. They don't think that it can. It absolutely can. It absolutely can have purpose for the plot. IMO. Let me put a big IMO here. But it can have artistic merit. And I don't think that depicting like sex or sexual activity should be bad per se in a lot of contexts, because it's also just a normal human occurrence. It's what we do. It's a big part of human life. So I think if they serve no purpose in the Puppet Master movies, but come on, Norris thing. Yeah, you do need to get, well, go shower, get ready for bed. Go to bed. I'm tired of you anyways. All right, let's go kill the boss. Let's go kill our first boss. You guys ready to kill our first boss? Ba-ba-da-ba! Phalanx. He's a interesting little demon. Pay attention to the soundtracks in this game. Rude? What about Rude? Who's Rude? Yeah, we got some Phalanx support in chat. Ow. Ooh. Careful. Yep, keep feeding me your little boys. You? What did I do? Did I say something callous and then immediately forget that I said it? It's okay, you can flagellate me. That's fine. I take any punishment. I don't know. Norris thing is a very interesting pick to me. I will subtly think about that. By subtly, I mean not so subtly think about that. Phalanx and impenetrable fireball. You're allowed to have it, but I'm also allowed to be like, that's a little bit weird. You're allowed to have Norris thing. In fact, you can keep him. You can keep him. I love The Thing as a movie, though. Do you watch The Thing as... I love The Thing as a movie. That's one of my favorite horror movies ever. I really like that movie. Yep, let's just keep trying to knock out some of these. Ow. Okay, so we got a few of them. Turpentine. You watched The Thing? Have you seen the new one? New, quote-unquote. I think it released in, like, 2011. Where they kind of missed the point of The Thing. Yeah, that's why you're in love with it? Yeah. I love the guy's reaction to Norris thing. Palmer thing, watching Norris thing freak out. I love his reaction to Norris thing. That is so funny. I don't watch new stuff? Me neither! No, it's not very good, and I don't recommend watching it. IMO. I don't recommend watching it. We're trying to make him completely helpless. I'm sure some of you freaks would be into that. Yep, I think that's it. So, yep, now that we've killed his Phalanx, he is at our mercy. He is completely at our mercy. I love how much you love Norris thing. I love how much you love Norris thing. Is he like... He got goopy there for a second. The demon was destroyed. You shall obtain the demon soul and a power that is beyond human imagination. And we got our body back. Everybody, we got our body back. How exciting is that? We are human again. Human again. To be human again. Okay. Let's go back to the Nexus. Hey, it's Executioner Meralda. I respect the hustle in Thafin. I respect the hustle. I totally respect the hustle. Thank you. I love being welcomed back. Ooh, feet shot. Gratuitous feet shot.
The monumental awaits the above.
The monumental awaits us above. And then it shows you how to get up there because God bless, is it a windy road. I got Mickey stuck in my mind for some reason. You know, oh, Mickey, I'm so fine, baby, hey, Mickey. That one. I got that one stuck in my head for some reason. I don't know why. But
the monumental awaits the monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
To thee. This is the first Souls waifu. I should play Super Mario 64. Would you guys like that? Would that be a fun one to watch? Here's the first Souls waifu. Oh, sorry. Give me a second. I know what you freaks want. I know what you freaks want. Yeah. Why are they so dirty, Miyazaki? Why are they so dirty? I grew up playing it, but I never beat it. I never beat it. But it's a fun one. I'm also really bad at platformers. So that might be fun to watch from like a conceptual standpoint as I flail around and fail at a platformer. That might be fun. You want Nora's thing? Yeah, well, okay. So I was actually going to talk about that because Zareth made me think about like the xenomorph was clearly designed to be attractive. And there was like a long period of time. Okay, actually, I'm going to continue the story after we talk to the Monumental. How about that?
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons.
What Automod is... What did Automod flag you for? What did Automod flag you for?
There is something thou needest to know.
Oh, wow.
Once, we too, a scourge of demons...
You really said that? I'm joking. I can't even check what you said.
In the distant past...
What is Automod getting you for?
Under a benevolent rule...
Ooh.
The world
pop.
owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the old one.
I might have to skip the cutscene. I defeated... Does the... You can't say beat? Oh, interesting. You can't say beat. Yeah, you can't beat video games. That's really interesting. I don't know what's wrong with the audio, guys. I'm sorry about that. I might just skip the cutscene. I'm sorry. That was lore that you guys don't get because the audio was bad. I've noticed you have lust. I know you have much lust. It's your most deadly sin, I think. Wait, I want to look at the man. I want to look at the man.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the old one back to its slumber.
Yes. Easy agree. The deep fog will absorb
all that we know.
Why were you popping so bad in the cutscene, little man? Why were you popping so bad? Yes, I accept this mission. I accept this mission. If your mission, if you choose to accept it.
And destroy every last demon.
Demon.
The old one.
I shall obtain the demon juice. The demon was juiced. That's not even my joke. I think that's Oni plays. It's not my joke. That's Nakey Jakey. My strongest sin. Look at this little guy. The demon juice. Juice. Juice! I swear! You can have North thing juice. It does look kind of juicy, doesn't it? No, what I was talking about was that, like, I had this crisis of faith in, like, early high school because one of my friends was, like, a super big furry, but I was steeped in that internet culture of, like, furries are degenerates and they gotta die. But he would show me pictures and I'd be like, they're kind of hot. Oh no! Am I a furry? But then it quickly became like, wait a second. I'm not attracted to the animalistic features. I don't think they're hot because they look like animals. I think they're hot because they look like women. And then it was like, if you attach a vaguely feminine shape to anything, I was like, I just like women! Yeah, I don't think like that anymore. Everybody is allowed to be whatever they want to be, as long as they're healthy, happy, and safe about it. But I just thought it was so funny, where it was like, oh my god. No. Who fears not death. I fear death. Man, I fear death. Yeah, Maiden Mare. That fox. That's a good looking fox. And that's where furries came from, actually. I don't know if you've ever watched Down the Rabbit Holes, like history of furries and stuff like that, but it's simultaneously Disney and anime. And anime is also heavily inspired by Disney. So it's Disney's fault. Funny animals are the reason why furries exist. Sorry. Not that they wouldn't have existed. Well, probably just not in the same form. Yeah, it's like like furries as we know them now. Like, the culture of furries as we know them now is because of Disney and anime. But yeah, there were people who were attracted to animal creatures, funny animals before then. But, like, the modern,
What is it? Dost thou...
I would love Seek. Yeah. Like, the attraction to funny animals existed before then, but furry culture as we know it now. You know what I mean? I love her accent, that vaguely Eastern European. That's a really good accent. We're gonna do a hot quality build, guys. We're out of souls. Do you have a Discord account? Not on this. I need to make a Discord for this stream. I need to make a Discord for this stream. And I'm just so lazy, guys. I'm sorry. I should have had a Discord set up for this stream and for this channel maybe like 5 weeks ago. And I just didn't. I will try to get that set up, Puppet Master, so that I can have like a place where I can announce what we're doing, when we're streaming, and so, well, yeah, I want to have a Discord server. I don't know if I want to have people, like, connected specifically to my account, per se. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to get a little bit comfortable with how close I want to be to individual people in my stream. But I do need to make a server. I have a Discord account, of course I do. I am a modern gamer, but how much do I want B to be, like, an idol, per se, versus the person who's behind it? You know what I mean? I haven't decided that yet. Also... Oh, that was bad. Wait. This might be better. No, it wasn't. I want to yap, like... It's about Nora's thing. Well, I mean, if I get a server set up, like, that's the thing, though, is that, I don't know, would you guys like to have updates, specific updates about everything I do? Yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest, Puppet Master. I am not steeped in the I don't know where I would find more Nora's thing stuff than you have already found. Have you tried Rule 34? Maybe Gel Burrow? Dan Burrow. Pixiv. Take your pick. Yeah, Newgrounds, maybe. Yeah, exactly. A general hangout spot plus announcements for going live for streaming. That's exactly what it would be. That's exactly what it'd be. I think that would be a good idea. I don't know. That's actually a good question, and now I'm gonna have to look it up later. Puppet Master, you're gonna make me go onto incognito and look up the thing. But I think, unfortunately, I'm really leaning towards the idea that I'm gonna see way more like Dog Thing. I don't know. I don't want that to be true. I really don't want that to be true, but I'm feeling like it's true. I don't know. Should we use the scimitar? Do you guys want me to keep using the longsword or switch to the simi? Switch to the simi. I was thinking of also, like, making maybe, like, a Twitter or a Blue Sky. Like, I gotta have socials, man, because believe it or not, I want this to be a thing. Also, monosodium glutamate. What is that? What is that? Salt? Salt? Is that like... What? I'm trying to... I don't want to say anything and make myself appear wrong and or horribly right. I think we're going to use the scimitar for a little bit, guys. We're going to use the simi for a second. It's not great. But it might be good. It's not great, but it might be good. That's my official review. I don't know. Like, I wish I could say that. Well, maybe I shouldn't say I wish I could say. I'm not super steeped in that section of internet culture. I was a Tumblr kid. that was my trial of fire. Was super Hulock Tumblr kid. The creepers from Jeepers Creepers come and dies. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Yeah, I want to be able to maybe even one day do content creation like as a thing, which are you embarrassed? You gotta nip, if you're gonna be like openly horny on main, you gotta nip that shame in the bud. You gotta nip that shame in the bud and just let nothing slow you down. Nothing slow you down. Like, own it. Be horny on main. I was thinking of like what was I talking about before? I was talking about like content creation, doing stuff like this. Holy bejesus, is this a saturated market? I'm like, oh my god, there's so many of us. Whenever oh, look, it's Oscar.
Hello, you yonder, over here. It's me, Ostrava. Look at me, again surrounded by evil warriors. Could you perhaps help me one last time? Clear out the soldiers at the far end of this passage, if it pleases you. The Lord's Path, just down yonder, has degenerated into a feeding ground for flying dragons. Have your wits about you.
Did that help? Did that help? Did you see more? Did that help? Is 621. Look, you're speaking the language of the gods. Cobalt, unfortunately. You're speaking the language of the... His name is Oscar of Boletaria. Or Ostrava. Ostrava of Boletaria? Ostrava? I can't remember if he has a mundane name or a made-up name. Someone correct me. Does he have a mundane name or a made-up name? The CB flying around the screen. Yeah. You know how it is. You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta fly around the screen a little bit. Look at this chest. It's got nothing in it. Look at this chest. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? I need to watch Little Mermaid again, I guess. It's been on my brain. Favorite Disney princess, go. Whose favorite Disney princess is the Little Mermaid? Throwing knives. Nice. Mine. Aw, no hardstone. That's gonna be rough. Not being able to... Whoa! That was rough. What's the Tiana? That's a good choice. What's the Scottish one's names? Merida. Mulan. These are good choices. Watch out for the crows. Those were for you, Puppet Master. You love crows. I love crows. I actually love corvids a lot. I think they're really cool. I don't want to burn. Either Tiana or Belle. These are good choices. Tiana is surprisingly popular. Alien is owned by Disney. Are you gonna say Ripley is your favorite Disney princess? Because that's really funny. That's a really funny idea. Does Ripley count, or are you talking about like the Xenomorph? Xenomorph Queen? Okay, that's what I was wondering. Xenomorph Queen would be really fun in the Disney Princess brand. Did you guys know that it's a brand? Like, it is a brand. Disney Princess brand. Branded stuff. Like, go look at the Disney Princess stuff, and you will realize it's its own brand separate from Disney. But the thing about the Disney Princess brand is that there are two noticeable characters who are absent from the Disney Princess brand. And it is Anna and Elsa. And it is because Frozen... Nora's thing would be your lovely friends. Anna and Elsa and Frozen make more money alone than the other princesses in the Disney Princess brand. Like, the Disney Princess brand is competing with itself with Frozen. And Disney executives feel that putting Frozen into the Disney Princess brand would cheapen Frozen itself. I think that's crazy. That the Frozen branding is so profitable that it's competing with the entirety of the Disney Princess brand. They really struck gold with Let It Go. Oh, the snow blows white on the mountain tonight. Not a footprint to be seen. It's a kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you're always meant to be. I don't remember the rest. I don't remember the rest. Yeah, it is also known as the Princess Line. The Disney Princess Line. That is correct.
Thank you. That makes twice.
Don't make it 3 times.
Thanks to you, I can now forge ahead.
Yeah, Vanellope Von Sweets is indeed a princess. I don't know if she's part of the Disney Princess Line, but she is indeed a Disney princess. And she's voiced by Sarah Silverman, who does a great job at, like, nailing that bratty, annoying kid voice. Sarah Silverman's pretty funny when she appears. She is, Ned Schneebly's girlfriend in the Jack Black School of Rock. School of Rock. Which is pretty good. Thank you for the $1 US to never sing Let It Go again. What if I sing it like in the minor version? Oh man, that's so funny. I love that you pay me to not do things. And I really respect that. That's fair. You're voting with your wallet, and I really appreciate that. Oh man. Do it. No, I just got paid $1 not to. I just got paid $1 not to. I'll sing another Disney song. What Disney song do you guys want to hear? Who? The dogs are really scary in this game. Oh, they got scary, like, mouth things. I'm still getting chased. You're gonna let for pocket change? $25 minimum. I don't like money, Seraph. Thanks for distracting them. Is it a Strava? It has to be a Strava. Oscar is the guy from Dark Souls 1. Oh, I dragged them out of their aggro range. I dragged them out of their aggro range. Yeah, $25 minimum is way too much. I'm worth about $1. I am cheap. I am cheap. I don't know what you think. I am not some, like, premium whore, my friend. You found me on a street corner. I am not in a brothel. Dog. I am worth nothing. You are worth everything. Don't talk about yourself like that. That's so sad. You are worth nothing and everything because you're a human being. And we are all simultaneously worth nothing and everything. Every life is incredibly precious into itself. While you work full-time and sit at your $3,000. Surrounded by luxury? Surrounded by luxury, though the computer is indeed that expensive. You are worth $0? Not true! You have a kidney. You have a kidney. That's worth several thousand. And you have blood. You can sell your blood for quite a bit, too. You have a lot of organs that are worth quite a bit. I like surrounded by luxury, though.
We meet again. Fancy that. Hope you...
And also, working a full-time job, I can still say I don't like money and work a full-time job because money is required for goods and services. That's a very, you criticize society and yet you participate in it. Curious. Tweeted from my iPhone. He sells the broadsword now. That would be probably a good buy as well. Claymore, classic. Everybody knows Claymore is Baymore. All I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men, the strongest Disney princess. Take that to Versus Battles wiki. Would the Versus Battles wiki agree with you that that's the strongest Disney princess? I want to know if the Versus Battles wiki would agree with you if Darth Vader is the strongest. We all know what you want, Puppet Master. We all know what you want. Plasma donations used to keep me going. Yeah, same here, actually. I still have like $400 worth of unspent plasma donation. Tweeted from Sony Smart Fridge. Oh, I want to tweet from my fridge. I'm so glad that my fridge is not smart. Bye. That was strange physics. I don't know what that item was because I pressed A too fast. I'm so glad that none of my appliances are smart, actually. I don't like smart things. I don't want to get a... I hate smart TVs. I hate streaming. I hate tech. I hate big tech companies. What do you guys think about Netflix acquiring HBO? What do you guys think? Would you tweet from your fridge if it said the exact contents of your fridge every tweet? I could donate plasma, but high blood pressure makes the folk panic. Yeah. They get a little bit weird about it. I can taste the saline really good. But other than that, I also get really numb lips. But I don't get super cold or anything. Exactly, right? Like, I don't want my toaster to, like, require a software update, brother. You know what I mean? Gotta be careful. This dragon can and will one-shot you. But grass is so worth it. Guess why you like the Dregling? I don't know if I want to. Why? Why do you like the Dregling? Have you ever seen The Smartest Thing I Have Is on My Phone? And only begrudgingly. Only begrudgingly. Guess? I don't know. Is it the metal plates in his head? Is it the metal plates in his head? Is it because he just lets it all dangle out? Is it because he just lets it all dangle out? Is it because his name is Dregling? I don't know. The name game. Hello, Burning Man. Nice. This scimitar looks more like not safe. I wasn't in a safe place. Second reason? What did I even say for the second reason? Is it because he lets there's nothing to dangle? I think it's the sleaze. It could be the sleaze. There's nothing to dangle. I really like that. That's funny. That's really funny. Oh man. Can I rest my head on I mean, I don't know why you're asking Cobalt for permission. Cobalt, are you the horny police? Have you been appointed horny police? Oh man. Oh! That was so much damage. These guys hurt. Crossbow hurt. Yeah, run him back so I can stab this guy in the back and then focus on you. No. Yeah, I never asked for this. Unfortunately, what is it that Teddy Roosevelt says in Night of the Museum? Greatness thrust upon them. Greatness has been thrusted upon you. Though you might not like that as your position as the horny police. Okay. This little crossbow man is making me a little bit. He's getting on my nerves. Okay, let's try to get this. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That little ring ting tingle. That means Christmas is coming. That was generous. That was so generous. Nice. Oh, hear the ring ting ting-a-ling, ding ding ding-a-ling ding. Bing bing bong bing 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 ding 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 a ding ding. I would have to go back to him and I really don't want to do that. Sorry. I don't want to cross the dragon bridge again. Only one person thrusts upon me and it's not Wax Statue played by little late Robin Williams. Why not? Why not? Oh, this weapon's really good at killing the crystal lizards. It's got a great arc for hitting them. It's got a great arc for hitting them. Wow! I love the way you worded that. And it's not Wax Statue Theodore Roosevelt played by the late Robin Williams. I'm kind of interested to ask then who? Then who? Then who? Then who? Then who? Before he hits the Norse thing? I don't think it can do much thrusting. Due to its anatomy. Due to its anatomy. I had a meeting the other day where the startup was presenting. Ew. God, I want AI to pop so bad. I hate it so much. I'm like viscerally disgusted by AI. It just makes me so... Boyfriend, simple as. At least you're honest. Yeah, I'm viscerally disgusted by AI. I just can't handle it. I'm so tired of it, and I'm so angry about it. And every single time I read a new story about it, and I see these people, these billionaires with their AI models, I get angrier and angrier and angrier. It has its use, just not for interviewer content. Yes, exactly, right? Like, generative AI is, quite frankly, evil. Generative AI is quite frankly a moral failing of society. IMO. I think generative AI is evil. And I hate these guys who sit at the top with their billions and billions and billions of dollars going, yes, 80% of society will lose their jobs, but people just have to adapt to a changing workforce. And it's like, no, they're just gonna eat you, bro. I'm sorry. Like, if you knock 80% of the population out of their job, they're just gonna eat you. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's... The French Revolution was a warning. Everything that we did after the French Revolution was a courtesy. People have forgotten the load-bearing rules of society. You break the social contract and people break you. Can I adopt birds, train them to peck the rich? You could. I don't know if you get arrested for... Yeah, no, that's the thing. It is literal. Like, it is literal. People don't realize, that is literal. The Dutch ate their prime minister in the 1600s. They ate him. They ate their prime minister. Like, they're not joking when they say eat. When they run out of bread, they will find something else. Alright, Tower Knight. And that's the thing, is that, like, you can't break the social contract. You can't break the social contract. These guys are breaking the social contract and not realizing the consequences. It is so easy to be a blood-sucking elite, okay? Tower Knight's theme makes me very happy. There should be lawsuits. Yeah, no, there absolutely should be lawsuits. The problem is that our courts are bought and paid for. Uh-oh. No, so, like, yeah, there should absolutely be, like, no. Well, IBM, back in the 60s, I think it was the 60s, IBM said that a robot should never do anything in hiring and in administration and in government or anything like that. You can feed the birds birdseed all the time. You should, actually. Just be careful that they don't pop. IBM said that a robot should never do anything that requires accountability because a robot cannot be held accountable. And these guys are like, yay, a robot cannot be held accountable. That means we're never legally liable. And it's like, that was the wrong lesson to take. That was the wrong lesson to take. That was the wrong lesson to take. Fortunately, Workday is being sued for AI recruiting. Yeah. There should be more. Like, make it untenable for them to even consider making money off of AI. Honestly. And if they do replace jobs with AI, they should make it, like, easy for people to live then. Right? Don't create an affordability crisis alongside a job crisis. It is so easy to be a blood-sucking elite. The people just need to have enough to be happy, healthy, and safe. That's all they need. Then you can do whatever you want in the background. Like, literally, you can do whatever you want in the background as long as people are happy, healthy, and safe. There you go. Solved it. Now you can be whatever you want to be. People don't care as long as they're fed. This is actually a really cool boss, and I won't take any criticism. Though I do need him to move. I'd be so happy to work a blue-collar job if I could make the same pay, but that's simply impossible. Not necessarily true. There are some blue-collar jobs that make... I mean, you do make quite a ridiculous amount of money, though. You would have to be, like, pretty high up in the blue-collar job you're trying to do. Oil! Oh, I'm not dead! Oh, I was so scared. Oil would make the amount of money that you make. I feel ill again. Why are you feeling ill? Yeah, you wish there was as many archers as in the cutscene. Did we watch the cutscene or did I skip it? Was I too busy talking? Okay, give me a second. I love this track a lot, actually, though. Stomach feels awful. Did you eat something or do you just have stomach issues? I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. Oh, baby. I don't have the right attitude for management. I also don't want to break my body for a paycheck. Yeah. Give me a second. I think everyone that works at Valve has some shares for it. They might be fun to work for, even if cleaning. Yeah. Yeah. That's what my job does, too. They're like, we can pay you in shares. I'm like, no. I don't want to... I think the stock market is evil. I don't care how much money I can make from it. I'm not going to be paid in shares. But that's why those CEOs make obscene money, is through shares. It's through shares. This isn't good. That's why I wanted him to move. Oh, I can go through his... Alright, this is the gimmick. This is the gimmick. We gotta knock him over again. Ow! He hurted me. This is like your first real boss. Shares being acquired and things like that. I work for a public company though. And Valve is a private company. Yeah. Yep, they are a private company. Private companies are almost always better to work for than a public company. Almost always. Because public companies have no morals or gods. Yeah, well, they make millions. Everybody else on the bottom. Everybody else on the bottom. He can fall on you and absolutely wreck you. I think that's hilarious. A lot of the bosses in Demon Souls are more akin to, like, Zelda bosses than later Souls bosses because they have gimmicks. They're very gimmicky bosses. I would... And we're back! We're bringing it back! Socio commentary over! We're bringing it back to Ricardo Irving, baby! Ah! Okay. Yep, don't follow me, don't follow me, don't follow me. But yeah, Valve plays... That's why it's okay for giving out 12 yachts. What do you think is gonna happen? Like, I shiver. I shiver for the gaming industry when and if Gaben ever relinquishes Valve. I'm really scared that that's gonna happen. That, like, Gaben's gonna let go of Valve and then Valve will become a profit-first company and we'll lose Steam. I'm really scared about that, actually. I would like social changes to happen before Gaben gives up Valve. I'm really scared about that happening, actually. You feel like being sick? Would that help? Sometimes it helps to be a little bit sick. It'd go to Robin Walker if he's still around. Is that a good thing? You seem to know more about the... Touch the demon inside you. You seem to know a little bit more about it than I do. Okay, cool. He has soft skin. Are you sure? Does he use lotion? Do you think he uses Baby Soft?
At its peak, Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. In the distant southern kingdom, Boletaria was known as paradise on earth. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land.
Uh-oh, he's revealed himself. But yeah, why fix what ain't broke? They're making more than enough money. They're making more than enough money making a game every few decades. They're making more than enough money off of Steam. Steam's awesome. Like, it is so hard. Like, it is so easy to overlook how awesome Steam is. You know what I mean? Like, from a gaming standpoint, it is so easy to overlook how awesome Steam is. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was thinking that we're actually gonna quit pretty soon. We're gonna quit pretty soon. Don't worry, Puppet Master. We're gonna be back tomorrow, a little bit later than tonight. We're probably gonna be back around 11:15, 11:30 tomorrow for those. But Steam is a monopoly. Yeah, that's why Origin and Epic Game Store exist. You know why Steam is a monopoly? Because it's freaking good. If other games companies wanted to compete, they would have to compete in quality. You know what I mean? They would have to compete in quality, and they just can't. They just can't. Your Eastern Standard Time, I don't know what that translates to in my time, but I'm Central Time. I am Central Time. So I'm going to be about 11:15, 11:30 p.m. for you guys who want to watch more Demon Souls. When we come back tomorrow, we're going to be doing The Burrow. We're gonna be doing the Burrow. Stonefang. Eastern Hours, one head. You are so knowledgeable, Cobalt. It is insane how knowledgeable you are. I bow down before the might of your prodigious brain. 3 in the morning. What time is it for me? It's about 1 in the morning for me. So you're about 2 hours ahead. You're old. Yeah, I understand. You've picked up a lot of knowledge in your time. You've picked up a lot of knowledge in your time. So it's 1 in the morning. What is it? 1 in the morning for me? Yeah, it must be 1 in the morning. Wow, we've been here for a long time. We've been here for a long time. All right. My friends, my lovelies, my loyal viewers, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time with Skimble Souls. We're going to be back tomorrow. Norris Thing, good night, good night, good night, good night. I will be back tomorrow to play more Demon Souls. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah, 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 mwah.